My best friend is a tarot reader, and I've had a couple of like more like general sort of like chakra readings, Reiki sessions kind of thing. So like I'm very comfortable with the metaphysical.
Yay.
Which is good. So you're not dealing with like a skeptic.
Yes.
So much, which is fun. Like I am here to believe the things that you tell me. So good. Like particularly I'm really interested in like any insight into my business and my writing. I'm a writing and creative coach, and I recently decided to really shift my focus on coaching writers specifically to write their books. And that has felt really good and fulfilling to me. And so I would love like any sort of cosmic karmic feedback on that, because it definitely feels like the right next step for me. It feels like the thing that maybe was holding me back in business is like that I wasn't confident in like picking a thing to offer. Yeah. But obviously I want my business to be successful. I want to make a living wage. I want to, you know, buy groceries. So
yeah.
So that's where I'm at.
Ooh, I love it. I'm already getting images for you, and I'm so excited. When people come to me for a general reading, that's great. I mean, usually good things come up, but I get the most tickled when somebody comes and says, this is my specific thing. Cause it's like, all right, focus in only on this. And this is what, so already, and I'll take more time to see what else there is. But when you talked about your direction that you're going in, and that you decided, okay, I'm not doing all those things. I'm doing this. I'm helping people write their book, helping writers write their book. I'm getting this visual of somebody with their like guns ablazing, sharpshooting, being like, almost as if, not in a uber violent way. This is very cartoony. The people you can work with, it's almost like you can shoot right for them. And it's just this direct action taking ability that I love already. So that's one of the first images that I'm getting for you. Also, the more you talked about it, the more I felt, and I don't know if this is for you or for them, but it literally felt like the top of the head from here up was either coming off or opening up. So maybe you're going to be, I don't know in what way exactly you help them with their process, but maybe it's the ideas of, they have all the ideas, or they know they want to do it, but they don't have the ideas. I don't know, but it just felt like mind blown. The top of your head's flying off. It's so good. Oh, yeah, maybe it's mind-blowing books that you're helping these people to coax out. I like that. And then when you say living wage, maybe it's a little tongue-in-cheek. I feel like you're selling yourself short. I see, back to this whole like sharpshooter analogy, where the holster, I think it's called, where you put your guns. I see your holsters full of cash, like tons of, like so many bills, hundreds or whatever, that it's like money spilling out of your pockets. There's so much that you have. Okay. And I'll let you, I can either go back and look for more, or do you want to say anything?
Okay. I did yesterday decide to rebrand my podcast, and the cover art has a brain on it.
Ooh.
So when you were talking about like the top of the head brain stuff, it's called the Neurodivergent Creative Podcast. So I'll be finishing up the season that I'm doing right now of its current title, but then when I come back, it'll be very focused, and I focus specifically on neurodivergent and chronically ill and disabled writers. So the brain is definitely coming into play there.
I love it. And I'm just going to take what's coming and running with it. Because when I'm very much a feeling person. So I'm getting full body goosebump, chills, tingles when you're talking about this. I'm also seeing you. I don't know if this is a way in which you present yourself or an identity that you feel comfortable stepping into, but I see you like sitting on a couch, eating grapes, the model neurodivergent creative, being like, ladies and men and non-binary, come into my neurodivergent creative salon, and let's all gather and be amazing. It just, oh my gosh, I could not be more excited the direction you're moving in, the way that you're affirming people, and the way that you're owning your ability to I don't want to just say hold the space. I mean, that's kind of what it is, but I feel it's like you're creating this metaphorical salon or place where we're all welcome, and somebody could show up who writes really weird poetry that doesn't even make any sense, and you'd be like, don't worry, we got 3 other people who do that too. And I don't know how much you let what I would call your wild side out. Maybe you do to people, but I feel that I like your wild side. What I can tell, whatever that means to you, I think other people will like it as well.
That makes sense. That tracks. I'm very shy about like marketing and being upfront about things that I sell and that I offer. And also like I used to be really worried about being professional. I was like, okay, no, like anything that I post about my business should be something that like you could read to your grandma. And it's like, well, I don't know about you, but my grandma swore. Like, so like quit. I'm not going to church with it, you know?
Yeah.
So I've started being like a lot more myself, and like, you know, I'm fat. And so I post like full body photos. I'm like, hey, I'm fat and happy. And if you like it, come on down. And if you don't, I don't want you here.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. It's, oh my gosh. There's a few women who I admire who have really successful businesses. And I feel that they talk a lot about what you're embodying, this screw the professional definition. I don't really, all that professional was a way for people to be like, do I think you're valid in what you're doing? Mm-hmm. And what I think what you're doing is giving all the neurodivergent and creative people a place. Every time I talk about it, I just get tingles everywhere of how good it feels to not, I mean, I'm not crazy neurodivergent. I shouldn't use the word crazy because I'm sure some people consider that negative. I wouldn't say I'm extremely neurodivergent, although maybe as a psychic, that makes me one by default. But I know my husband and my kids are some, and I know some other people who are. And it can be hard to feel like you're always trying to fit in. It feels like a fighting against the current a lot. And like, it feels like there's a lot of friction in just living life sometimes. And I feel that when people are around you, your content that you're posting, the podcast, when you're doing your full body images, they're like, you know, she's not letting her neurodivergence get in the way. She's being herself and loving herself. And it just keeps on feeling like it's making everything so much better. Your life, their lives, all of that. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit gushing right now because of how good.
That's I'm a gusher as well. Sometimes I just get really excited when I edit my own podcast. Sometimes I can't get all like the weird jumbles out because like I've said too much all in a row.
Yes. That's so perfect. Oh my goodness. So much joy. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes for a minute and try and calm down. If that's possible. Okay. Okay, so I've given all this encouragement about the direction you're moving, how you're rebranding, and all of that. And I think you might need to remind me again, but I know maybe you want some more tangible things rather than you're amazing and I can't stop gushing about it. What else would be helpful for me to look into? What's helpful for you?
I don't even know, like how I guess writing sort of fits in to my life, because I feel like it's a very big part of who I am and what I do. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I let writing get away from me because I think, no, I need to be making TikToks. I need to be marketing. I need to be this. I need to be that. But I'm really most happy and vibrant when I'm writing.
Yes. Okay. I'm starting to get a few things and then I'll see what else comes about. I don't know if you ever like to go out in the field or even if you have fields where you live, but I'm getting this vibe of a writing day where it's it's like maybe you only write on your laptop. So if you do, you bring your laptop with you or your notebook or whatever. And it's almost like you're having an adventure and you're writing too. To me, I feel like that's what this field is you going out and having I want to say luxurious, but it doesn't necessarily mean like luxury item, but it's like the luxury of saying my whole Tuesday is just me doing my thing, eating my snacks, being out in the field, writing. And maybe half the writing is just for me, like no one will ever see it. And it makes me feel so good. And then some of the writing is for others. So that's one of the things I feel. I'm also thinking of, I'll try and see, I'll have to share this with you later. There was a TikTok I saw the other day, and I thought it was so brilliant. The woman was saying, she advises people because they treat Instagram almost like a person's website, and that's where people get a first take on you. Her take was, stop worrying about posting a lot of content, make it like a website and maybe just post once a week or something so that people know that you're there. And then the rest of the time, you're just focusing on the business stuff. And I feel for you, that would be amazing. Oh yeah, okay, now I'm getting all the feelings again. So let's say, and again, as I said, I'll share with you this TikTok. It might take me a day to find it, but I know I saved it because I thought, oh, this is so smart. Because what I know that is not going to feel the best for you in the grand scheme of things is feeling like you're in that content creation hamster wheel, but not creation that's, oh, I read this cool thing, but like creation that helps people find me and makes more followers, blah, blah, blah. That kind of creation. I mean, I'm not knocking it if you like doing that stuff, but I feel that when you write, that gets you more alive and that you can still produce enough of the content for the social media platforms, but in a way that really lets you focus more on your things that you love doing. In addition to on your Insta site, as this woman calls it, if there's 12 or 15 posts and a few are cool pictures of you lounging on your couch or in a field or wherever, being beautiful with your mic, and a few are about your podcast, and a few are about how I work with you, and a few are about your latest writing. Like, I don't need, to me, and I think a lot of your new audience who's coming, we don't need you to do all the things for us. We just need to be able to make a quick decision. Do I like you or do I not? And then we're going to subscribe to your podcast or your email or whatever. I don't feel like you have to work hard for the people, because you being you and loving that and doing the work that you're doing, that's enough. As long as we can fully see you and experience you, that's enough to get people on board. I mean, I'm a raving fan and you've hardly done a thing.
Yeah, I operate on vibes a lot.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say is, I don't know what format this would take for you, but a write with me where it's either a Zoom call or a co-working session or a YouTube. Do you do this already?
I am cracking up because everything that you have said in like this little like segment of like things that you're getting are like decisions that I have made in the past 2 days. So I emailed a local coffee shop. I want to like book their little conference room and host a writing table like every either Wednesday or Friday for local writers. I write my novels on Wednesday mornings. So when you were saying like, you know, maybe Tuesday is just the day that you write, I'm like, no, that's Wednesday. That's novel day.
That's my writing day too, actually.
That's so funny. And I'm going to write 2 whole novels this year, like 50K word novels, just writing on Wednesday mornings. And that's like what I teach people is like consistency doesn't mean every day. All this writing advice is like, get up at 5 a.m. and write every morning at 5. And I'm like, no, I don't talk to 5 a.m. anymore. Like, unless I have a flight to a really cool place, 5 o'clock and I don't talk. And then the other thing that you said, I forget what it was, but it was also relevant and made me laugh. So
co-working. Yes. Oh yeah. No.
Yeah. The co-working, like the writing thing, I offer co-working in both my offers. I have a $44 membership and a $3,000 12-month writing incubator. And both of those have ample co-working time. So that is
I love that.
so funny that you're like, oh, you should do this. And I'm like, okay, good. I do.
So before, when I said if you need to throw anything away, the flip side is it's great when what I say is what you already decided. It's like, could it get any better than this?
Yeah. It's like the universe is like, good job. You did it.
Yes. A plus plus plus.
Plus, 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 plus.
I love that you're going to do local stuff too. Where are you located? Just in case you're near me.
I'm in Akron, Ohio.
Oh, okay. Cool, cool. Not near me at all, but that's okay.
Where are you?
Greenville, South Carolina.
Okay. All right. Well, at least we're in the same time zone.
Yeah. And I love Akron, or well, I don't love might be a strong word, but I worked in Bath for the summer. And so I love that area.
Yeah.
I don't know how Akron is 20 years later, but
it's Akron.
Yeah.
It's fine. Oh, the other thing you were saying was Instagram. And just yesterday, I was like, I think I'm just so like tired of just churning out like Instagram content and hoping that people will find it and acknowledge it. And I'm like, no, I think like where I need to be is focusing on my writing. And then people who are fans of my writing will go find me on Instagram if they want to. But trying to like always be like up on the trends of the algorithm and making the reels. And I'm like, no, like I'm just here to talk about writing sometimes. Like,
yeah.
So yeah, everything that you have said is like, yep, check. You're on the right track. You're on the right track.
Oh, that is so awesome. I'm very happy for you. And what else was I going to say? Let me see. Do you have at the end of your novels something along the lines of with your author bio? Do you wish you could do this too? Do you wish you could write your own book? I'm not only an author, I work with people.
That's good. That's tasty. I like it.
Yeah. And I love how affordable your membership is because, when you're just starting out writing, it's hard. I mean, maybe some people, the 3,000 thing is a no-brainer for them. Mm-hmm. But I'm thinking for people I know, if they don't really know how it's going to go, $44, they can begin, they can start, they can do stuff. And it's an easy yes that gets them that momentum.
Yes. Yeah. And the $44 a month membership is like any creativity. So we've got like Twitch streamers in there. We've got artists and musicians and like all sorts of people. And some people have a creative business and other people are just working on like their own personal passion or hobby. And it's just like, if you want more time in a balanced way for your passion, where you're not feeling like shame, like, oh no, I took 20 minutes for myself.
Right.
I'm a bad mom. Like this is the place where you unlearn that sort of hustle and capitalism and all that stuff.
Yes. I'm so glad you do it that way. And also for all the people listening, knowing, like you said, you can have a creative practice. And it doesn't mean if you're not doing it every day, you're not a real writer. You're not a real musician. You're writing novels, writing one morning a week. And maybe there's other times you're doing it too, but I love that you're letting it be what it is in your life, but it's not consuming your life, or the self-talk about what you should be doing isn't consuming your life either. So that's really amazing.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And I think I'm writing some pretty good novels too.
Woo! Yay. Yeah. Okay. I'm also getting this for you about, do you ever do like a workbook for creatives? Is that a part of one of your packages?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just level up your creativity.
Woo! Yeah. Oh, I love it.
So funny. Yes, I love workbooks.
Me too. Oh, good. That looks fun. I'm glad you have that. Okay, so let me see if there's anything else, or you might need to ask me if you have other questions.
Where should I be going to find my writers, like people who are gonna like be a hell yes. Because that's always been my problem, is I feel like I'm never like in the right space talking to the right people.
And oh, I know you said you're going to start your new season soon. How long has your podcast been going on that you have?
Year and a half now. It's got 60 some episodes.
Oh, cool. And what was the old name of it?
Run Like Hell Toward Happy.
Oh, okay. And the new one is Neurodivergent Creative.
I was hoping that would tell people like who it's for and what it's about a little better.
It does. I think it really does. And even it's almost like I can feel the energy of what you were trying to do with the other one, and the title. I think it was a really good title, but this new title, I feel like it does everything that you thought the other one would do. That's how it feels for me. It feels like people are going to see that title and an instant, yes, this is what I need. So when I'll look again for a little bit longer, but when you ask that question of where are you going to find these writers, or where are they? I get this feeling of they're just around the corner or just around the block. Yeah. So I think once this new podcast starts, and I don't know a ton about podcasting, but I know sometimes I'll get a thing like this change from this name to that, or is it a whole new one that you're starting?
It's going to be changing so that it'll keep all the old content there.
Okay, great. That's good. And you may want to at some point, in the next few months, like even after you're going, I know you're going to be having new ideas, but I'm getting a sense of there's going to be a period of time you need a break, either because like you want to promote one of your books or something. You might just need 2 weeks off of podcasting. I love the idea of, for people who just found you, people don't always go back into the archives. I mean, sometimes they do, but so a few months into, or a few weeks into your new podcast, doing these were my top 3 must listen tos from when it was Run Like Hell. So Run Like Hell and listen to these, so 3. And so like a real, you'll release one week. And I don't know how often you release your podcast, but, and maybe you don't want to take 3 weeks off in a row, but I feel like, even though I'm very excited what you're doing, giving yourself that permission to take a break and revisit the old, because also, and you probably know this, if you really love a podcaster and you hear an episode that you haven't heard in 6 months, it's still good the second time around. Yeah. So all your new fans and your old fans will be happy. Okay, let's see what else. So yeah, I know the new podcast name is going to bring people to you. Do you work with a photographer at all? Do you have a photographer who you like?
Yes.
You're making a face. Okay. Have you done a photo shoot with them recently?
No.
Okay. So how recent are your photo, like any branding type photos that you have?
They're old. They're like 2021. We have been trying to get one on the books, but she just had hand surgery.
Oh, wow.
So my sister took some for me on a trip to Chicago this summer. So I do have like some fresh photos, but they're not quite as like professional quality. They're iPhone, but they're still good.
Yes.
People are loving them.
Oh, good. Yeah. I'm getting because even though 2021 wasn't that long ago, I just feel like there's so much fresh energy with you right now, and like you embodying all of this that you're doing.
That's really true. My energy really has changed. Like my focus has changed. I was like just starting the business then. And honestly, I've been using those photos for basically like 2 years straight. So it's like people have seen them. Yes.
And it almost reminds me of like when you have a good shirt and you've worn it every day for 2 years, it's still good, but it's not, nobody's going to be excited to see you in the same shirt they've seen you in for 2 years.
Yeah. And I've been buying like new dresses that make me feel good. Like this is like one of my new dresses. It's so blue. It's so good. Yeah. And I've got a lemon dress and a butterfly dress.
Oh my
God. Floral dress. And so Yes. And then I've also got like your like goth stuff. I've got like a
Ooh.
moon skirt,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
reds and blacks. So,
Yes.
get you a coach who can do both.
Yeah, exactly. And the woman that takes your photos, do you have a good enough relationship with her that you could say, look, I know you're recovering. I still want to work with you, and I'm going to have somebody else work with me right now.
I totally could, but she has told me that she is feeling like able to get back to it.
Oh,
So
good.
it's just like a scheduling thing at this point.
Oh, perfect. Good. Yeah, because I'm feeling that'll be really integral. It's so, like you said, you're embodying it more. You've got the new dresses. So you're ready to show everybody this new side, or not even new side, but more refined you side, more clear of who you are and who you're helping. And I think that will really carry and speak to a lot of people. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say about that. Yeah, I just feel like those photos will really draw people in, especially too, if you're trying to draw away a little bit from posting a lot, it'll be nice just to have some like stock video of you and stock photos of you. And maybe you have the little blurb over it that's a clip of your writing, or a thing about, at the Neurodivergent Creative Club, we don't say you got to write every day. We say screw 5 a.m. All that, like, sassy stuff.
Yes. Yeah. Like all the love to the 5 a.m. club, but like, no, fuck that. I'm not doing it. Nope.
Yeah. Do you ever work with other people who like creating Canva graphics or whatever graphics and putting them on socials? Do you have somebody who ever does that for you, or have you thought about that?
I have a virtual assistant who is going to be working on making Pinterest content for me, like based on my blogs and podcasts, because Pinterest is forever.
Yes.
Because Pinterest is a search engine as opposed to like an algorithmic monster that must be fed. And what's funny is I actually also do social media and content writing on a freelance basis. So I make other people's make other people's Instagram posts, and it's annoying to do my own. But at the same time, I think rather than trying to outsource it, I'm much happier to just kind of hang out on my blog and my podcast and Facebook, which is where like I make the best connections.
Oh, nice.
Like I don't need to go figure out Instagram and LinkedIn.
No, you don't. Also, do you foresee a time in the future where you might not do so much of that freelance stuff for others, and you might more just focus on your writing and your clients?
Yes, that's the dream. That's sort of like the day job vibe. Like, when the months are like a little tighter, like I'm not in the middle of a launch, or like, because in any membership, like you're going to have like months where people they're cutting bills down, stuff like that. And so just on those sort of tighter months, I'm like, well, let's go get a little freelance. And then I got like a few months of like some freelance work to tide me over, but eventually I will not need that.
Eventually you'll have those holsters full of money that I saw.
Holsters full of cash. I love that. And I also do freelance journalism for an Ohio queer publication called the Buckeye Flame. So if anybody's in Ohio, you should sign up for the Buckeye Flame and get those emails.
I love that. And okay. I'm getting more now. This is the beautiful thing about when people share. Do you ever speak on stages, big or small?
I want to.
Okay, good. I feel that the journalism you're doing either for that group, like, could you start pitching some, whatever, the, Cleveland queer blah blah annual blah blah. I don't know. I'm just
I've done events at like conferences and conventions, like small talks. I've done author talks at the library because I do have a published book already.
Cool.
So like I have done speaking engagements. I would love to do more. I think as like my confidence grows and as, I'm less scared about the plague.
Yes.
I'll kind of get back out there a little bit and maybe put together some pitches and talks. I would like to do our local library.
Yeah.
We've got like a local artisan store, like a storefront where local artists can rent out a space.
Oh,
and
I
they
love
host
that.
like crafting classes and stuff. So I'm
Yes.
in talks with them to teach like a goal setting or like a work
Mm.
life play rest balance type
Oh, that's
training.
perfect. Yes. And is there where I live, there's a Chamber of Commerce for LGBTQ and allies. Do you have one of those where you live?
I believe that we do. I know that there's one in Cleveland. I'm not sure if
Okay.
Akron has one, but
Right.
there's one nearby.
Okay. Because I love the idea of you pitching, especially starting in that audience, but maybe later it expands to more. And like you said, like the library, also this whole your unique take on creativity, your take on how you help people in the coaching and all of that. Because even though I think I love that you're writing books and going to the library, I feel that there's something about this neurodivergent creativity and connecting with that audience that's gonna really, I don't know, it just feels like it's gonna add a momentum to what you're doing, it feels like. And as much as you are comfortable, I love the idea of people thinking of you as the go-to,
Mhm.
the
Yeah,
go-to
neurodivergent
person.
creative. Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. Especially because more people are both either discovering that they're that or they have kids who are that, and it's really when they first begin that journey, and maybe you have content about this where you're like, oh, I'm neurodivergent, now what? I
Mhm.
mean, I know I'm simplifying it a little bit.
That's a good one. I want to write that down.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna have to do like a new season drop for like the
Right.
new podcast. I think I'll probably go ahead and like record an entire season and then drop it to be bingeable and do like another
Yes.
push for like reviews and
Ooh,
5-star ratings and stuff.
yes. I know you focus on the writing and the creativity. Are there any of your one-on-ones that you really hone in on business as well as a part of that?
Yep.
Okay, cool, 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 cool. Good, good, good.
Yeah, I attract the disabled, neurodivergent, queer people.
Mhm.
So they'll be like, "Hey, I want to start a podcast or I want to start a business and I need help
Yeah.
with marketing." And I'm like I have so many past lives from corporate work. Like I've
Mm.
done purchasing, I've done like sales numbers, I've done
Mm.
administration, and then pro marketing. So like copywriting and stuff. I actually just got a compliment from someone who hired me to do like their social media captions. She was like, "These are so concise. Like you can say exactly what I needed to say in much fewer words than I do because I just ramble." And I'm like, "Yeah,
Mm.
that's the marketing." So like in
Mhm.
college, when you have to write a paper, you learn to put a lot more words in there because you need to hit a word minimum.
Yes.
And then in marketing, your boss is like, "What is this? Don't do it." So I had to learn to murder my sentences.
Yes, yes,
But now
yes.
I can do both.
I love it. I love it. Cool, cool. And this may, so I also see potential paths for people, which I love what you're doing. And 3 to 5 to 10 years from now, or sooner if you wish, I could also see, if you had the capacity, another path is an agency owner
No,
or something like that.
no, you did not. That's literally my 10-year plan.
Ah,
Can I swear on your show?
you can.
What the fuck? What the fuck? No, I want to have an agency where I can train people in how to do freelance marketing, connect them with jobs so that people who are in financially abusive situations or
Mm,
underpaying work where they need to get out of a bad situation can go into business for themselves.
mhm,
And then I would connect them with the work. First, I would train them how to do the work, connect them with the work, and
mhm.
then run that as an agency to help people because I part of my freelance career and getting into marketing and making money doing that was how I was able to leave an abusive marriage.
Mm.
So helping others get
Oh.
out of those bad situations. I cannot
I've got goosebumps.
believe that you said in 10 years, maybe you'll have an agency. I cannot. Rachel.
Oh, well, and I will say, if you want it in sooner than 10 years, it's possible. But I just felt like maybe you got enough going on right now that
I do a lot. I'm like, I don't do that much. And then it's like, yeah, you do.
Well,
I can't
and
believe that.
I know, well, a few things. It's the vision and the ability for it is real. I typically don't see 10 years down the road. Typically, it's somewhere between 3 to 5 is the most of what I feel comfortable talking about. Because beyond that, I kind of feel like it's anybody's guess.
Yeah.
Anyone could predict 5 years from now, and people would be like, that sounds reasonable. Um, given the last 5 years. But I do feel that I'm not going to say it's like your destiny or your calling, because I see it as a potential path. And I love that you already have this vision for it. And it could come sooner if you a little bit connect some of the dots. Like maybe some of your speaking is to, I don't know if there are like domestic violence groups who would benefit from having a speaker or something like that. But I know, there's some people who start a business because it's a calling or they need something to do. I'm more of that side. It's not that I needed something to do, I needed purpose. And then there's people who are like, it's a survival. I need to get out and I need a way to get out. And so I love that this is an important mission for you. I love that you got out also and did this for yourself.
Thank you. It's almost 5 years.
Wow.
I'm so happy.
Yes. Oh. Do you have a book about all of that?
No.
Because that would be a really good nonfiction.
I'm gonna start it. I have like 2, I guess, memoirs kind of in the works. One like about body image and generational trauma. That one's called Fat Like Grandma, because that was how my mother always threatened me. Do you want to be fat like grandma?
Wow.
Yeah. And now I'm fat like grandma and I'm the happiest I've ever been. So sucks to be my mom.
Karma's
right? Like, and I don't talk to her because of how she acts. So, and then another one is I definitely want to write some kind of memoir about trauma. And I think that it could also be about writing and about creative work and about surviving and getting like out of that scenario, because my abusive ex-husband used to say that like he made me a writer.
Oh.
And I know without a doubt that he didn't, because I was writing long before I met him, but he introduced me to my first freelance client. And so he felt like he could take credit for my writing career and my book and like all of that stuff, because it wouldn't have happened without him. And unpacking that has been a lot. And for a while, it made me not want to write, because writing made me think of him because of how much of himself he put into my writing career. So yeah, I got that. I got a like an advice book about dating with all of my mishaps in it after I left him and was like, I'm on Tinder now. I'm so glad I'm not on Tinder anymore. And then, yeah, I want to write like a self-help and advice book called Run Like Hell Toward Happy. That's where I got the podcast name in the first place, because I was like, I'll do a podcast instead of a book. And that's going to be like a self-help and advice book without any diet culture references.
Nice.
Because so often, and like just in the middle of a self-help book, they'll be like, sticking to your dreams is like sticking to your diet. And I'm like, no, it's not, because one of those will kill you.
Oh my gosh.
Get out of this book.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I did hear your alarm go off, so I will stop
It
rambling.
did. I know we have to go, but obviously we're having fun. And that's my 5-minute warning. So I know you already a little bit shared for people listening, if you felt like this was helpful for you or whatnot. But I'm curious if you can reflect for those who may not have understood your feelings so far. Was this helpful for you, or did you get something good out of it?
Yeah, it was honestly incredible, because I mean, unless you went and like creeped on everything I've ever talked about, which I don't think you did.
I've got 2 kids. I don't have time for creeping on anybody.
So like, unless you went and found everything I've ever written about anything, I don't know how you would have. And I don't really talk about the agency thing either. That is like a, for me, 10-year thing. So the fact that you were able to like pull that from like energetically, and I think part of that just is the fact that I've done vision work on it.
Yeah.
So like the fact that the messages that you were getting spiritually, metaphysically, energetically, all were in alignment with decisions that I have made, really like confirms that like decision making is such a powerful thing. Because if I were to sit around and be like, I don't know about this, I don't know about that, what should I do here? You would have like a lot more paths to go. But I decided, and everything that you said was related to a decision I have made in like the past 48 hours.
Wow.
And that's wild. And it also, like, number two, I think for me confirms that the universe is like, yes, you are on the right track. Don't freak out about it. Keep going. Because one of the things that stops us in writing, in a creative practice, in business, in relationships, is that we like hit a point where we've never gotten past and we're like, this is the end, because this is as far as I've ever gone. But like the road continues past as far as you've gone. Like if you've never left your hometown, there's still a world out there. And that's how comfort zones work. And so it's just a reminder really to stay the course on those decisions that I have made. And that was really powerful.
Thank you for sharing. I love it. I'm getting teary again. And I want to say, because I'm sure there's someone listening at one point in the future, potentially, who is where you were 5 years ago. And I just also want to herald and give all the accolades to what you've done in 5 years is incredible. And so even if someone's feeling like, oh, I'm in a bad relationship and the person takes credit for everything I do and all this like insanity, you can have a totally different, vibrant life, be on track for your wildest dreams in not that long of a period. I know 5 years is kind of a long time, but considering what you've done, not that long.
And that time is going to pass anyway. So that time can pass and you can stay in that situation. Or that time can pass and you can do the hardest fucking thing and change it. Like I burned my whole life to the ground and started over.
Wow.
In March 2018. In a 10-day span, I left my husband, my stepdad died, and I got a book deal.
Oh my gosh.
In 10 days.
Wow.
And I moved 4 times in 2 years. I quit my job in 2020. I've been self-employed for over 2 years now. I am figuring it out, one decision and commitment to that decision at a time. And yeah, like it's hard to leave. It's hard to quit bad jobs and it's hard to leave bad relationships. Systemically, it's extremely hard because there's a lot of dependence that goes into the abusive cycles of our society. But there's a way out and it starts with a decision.
You're so right. Thank you. Thank you for making that decision for you.
I'm happy about it too.
It's so wonderful. And also, sorry, I got to compliment you just a little bit more. I also don't feel like you're carrying all the baggage of, I had a bad relationship and now I got to take all the drama with me everywhere I go. I feel that you've done a lot so that it's like, that's in the past. I'm here now. I'm loving myself. I'm focused on the future. And that really speaks to all that I don't know all the things you've done, but I know you must have done some inner work or personal self-love and all of those things.
Yes. I think I did a tarot reading for myself that sort of like brought that moment to a head where it told me to leave something behind or like no longer identify with. And I ended up coming to the conclusion that like being a domestic abuse survivor was no longer like my main identity. Because for a while it was like, while I was still getting through that, like, I needed to like put that like first and foremost. When I am establishing new boundaries, I was doing that as a domestic violence survivor, as a domestic abuse survivor. But that's not the first way I make a decision anymore. That's not the first thing about my personality or my identity. My identity is that I'm a writer, that I'm a very generous person, that I'm very colorful and bright and joyful. And then when I'm like, oh yeah, no, I totally left an abusive relationship. It's like, wait, what?
Exactly. I couldn't see it at all. Yeah. And it's almost like, well, how could you be so, it really does. I'm so glad that you released that. And also this, I think the viewers will get help from as well, because just because you've had trauma in the past, you don't have to always be like, it's on my business card, it's on my headline, it's the first thing I think about, it's how I introduce myself. You don't, yes, it shapes you, but don't carry it on longer than that serves you.
Yeah. That I love that. Like, it's always going to be part of me. It's always going to be part of my history. But like, I've been with my current partner for nearly 3 years now. And I realized the other day that I haven't had to defend myself against some random blame for some random thing in like 2.5 years. And I was like,
wow,
whoa, like, no wonder I'm happier, because I don't have to constantly be ready to defend myself. Like, my abuser worked by making me so exhausted that I didn't have any energy. Like, he never hit me. He didn't have to. I was just fucking exhausted. He just like bantered me to death. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna write a memoir. So
yeah.
Stay tuned. Make sure you get on my email list.
May not read it because I can't always read books like that because they hit me too hard. But I will support it, and I'll read what I can of it.
Okay. Yeah. It'll be very light and bright and vibrant.
Yes. I'll read all the other stuff.
Great.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And I will, if you want viewers to be able to find you, I'll have a link below, or they can just go on their favorite podcast listener to find the Neurodivergent Creative and all that stuff.
Awesome.
People are going to be like, I'm a fan now.
I need it. Yes, absolutely. And I can email you like all my links and stuff so that you can pick and choose which ones you want to promote.
Sounds great. Well, thank you for the honor of letting me be with you. This was just such a wonderful
Thank you for your time and your energy today. I know that sometimes connecting with people's energy can be very exhausting. So I hope you recover well.
Oh, I got energy to go work on my book and
good. Yeah.
Lunch and who knows what else.
You're gonna have to talk about your book.
I know. I wasn't going to tell you because, then you'll be like, hello. All right. Well, yes, we'll be in touch, and thank you so much.